Hello friends, happy Monday. My name's Janna and thank you for stopping by my channel today. So I just got this order in from Michael's just this morning, just a little bit ago. It's a small order, but there's something really fun here that I thought might be fun to flip through with you. So I just decided to come on and show you what I got. I know several other people have shown this book, but it might not be people you follow. So anyway, I'm going to show it today. So I just got this book and two other things, and I got these really cool vellum ghosty stickers. There's been times when I've wanted to have a more realistic looking ghost coming out of something like a little haunted house or something. These are just perfect. Maybe I should have gotten 2 packages of these. Anyway, when I placed my order, Michael's, these things were on sale. So they might still be having that sale. I have no idea. And the reason why I went online is because we don't have a Michael's where I live. And the closest one is a pretty small Michael's, so I didn't want to make a trip that's an hour or so away just to get there and find out that they didn't have what I wanted. So it was just easier to go online and order. Anyway, so yeah, normal price on these ghosty stickers is $4.99, but I got them on sale. And then I will open this. Let me just stick the book aside for a minute. I saw other people showing this ephemera and I really loved it. So I'll show it to you really quick. This is called die cut ephemera. There you go. I don't see any other name on it. So and Patty, if you're watching, yes, I know the conversation we had. And I said that my room is full. I don't have room to put stuff away. I did, however, find one empty drawer I have, but one empty drawer, it's just in a rolly cart. That wouldn't cut it for the stuff I really need to put away. I love this cat. I think he's so cute. So there's that. I really like the vintage feel of this Halloween stuff. Look at this one, and it's got glitter on the hat. So cute. That doesn't have to be Halloween. This bat is on acetate. It's very cool. Fun little picture. Now you could put anything else inside that frame. You wouldn't have to leave it like that if you didn't like that picture. Ooh, Scully. And he's on acetate. Little bats and sort of a moon there. It's not really a moon, but happy Halloween. This one's got foil. And so does this one. And this one. Ghostly greetings. That would be cute to put on the front of a Halloween journal or something. You could put it on a card as well. This one's glittery. And now we have some vellum ones. Very cute. This would be really cute with some of those ghosts hanging around it. And a lollipop. This bat is outlined in orange glitter. Spooky. Oh, and here's a black cat on vellum. Are these stickers? I don't think so. Oh, and here's like a vintage one. Love that. This is also vellum, as well as this. This could be a journal card. Cute. Foil on there. Glitter on this one. Another one that could be a journal card. And like a Polaroid haunted house. So that is what is in that ephemera pack. And I know that they had at least one other ephemera pack, but I really liked this one. The regular price on this says $5.99. And if you have a Michaels near you, they may have this stuff in the store. We really need a crafty store somewhere near where I live. There's just not one anymore. Okay, and now let's get to the book. That's how thick it is. Halloween, no tricks, just treats. Spooky night. Includes stickers, die cuts, wrapping paper, and more. Let's look at the back. Just kind of gives you an overview and lists the contents of what is inside. My box that these three things came in was it, and it came from Texas. And it was like a box that held, it said it had tea. Tea in it. So I thought that was kind of weird. It wasn't packed all the best, I have to say. Okay, let's get started. So these are perforated, and they, to me, they're journal cards or whatever you want them to be. I think they would be really cute bases for like ATC cards. So do I need to go down a bit, or is, I think that's good right there. Okay. So yes, I think they would be, let me measure them real quick because they look about the right size, and that is what entered my mind the first time I saw them was ATC. Okay, so 2.5 inches wide, which is exactly the width of an ATC, and just a little bit shorter than 3.5. They're just a little over 3.25. So they're perfect size to be the base of an ATC, and then you could embellish. Now, like here, this haunted house would be so cool with some of these little ghosties. And then, yes, on the back, they have lines for writing. So we've just got some decorative paper here. So this could be a background for your card or whatever. It's really cute. And it's just a, can't think of the word I want to use, but like a grungy black on the back side. This looks like a big black doily here. You could make this the front of a cover for a book or whatever. It's a little too big for a card, but you can always use the back side. And here's a lined page. Now you could take this and write something on it and fold it up and put it in a tuck spot in a journal would be fun. But look at the cute, well, I don't know if you consider it cute, but fun background on the back. And then you've got another page with that as the border, and you can put whatever in the middle. I'm not into snakes, but there's snakes there. Okay, so then these are all stickers. Very cool. And this is what the back looks like. So once you have the stickers off the back, you could still use that paper. Here's another one with lace and a ghost. You can always change out that picture though. I like the Harlequin design around it, and then ghosties on the back. So if you don't like that side, use this side. And then we've got more perforated cards here. And that's what it looks like on the back side. Graph paper on 2 of them, lines on 1, and just plain on that one. So you could use those however you want to. Then we have a haunted house here. Oh, this is really thick. So you could definitely use this as the cover of something. Very cool. It's lined on the back. Witches ride under the twilight skies, and it's got a crow there. Now this punches out, so this can totally be used as a frame. It also punches out, so this punches out, so this part punches out all along here, so you've got this skinny frame, then you've got like the mat, and then this, all 3 pieces punch out. And that's what it looks like on the back side. So if you don't like this side, you can use this side. You can, you know, take them all apart and mix and match how you put them back together. Okay, so then here is one of the journals that you get in here. They just stick it in with a little glue dot. Let's see what it looks like inside. Bats. And then look, a crow on every page. I love it. So cool. And then more decorative paper. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like, it's probably not showing up, but it's like a real night sky. It's blue and black there. And more stickers. There's small, there's different sizes on here, which is fun. Love those. And there's little purple bats on the back of that one. Now these are all stickers also. And there's the back side. That's cool. Then you've got borders here that you can cut out, or you could just leave it together like that, however you want to use it. And then this is purple and black here. More stickers. Like that. Tags, perforated. And they've got web, spider web on the back. And this is a grungy kind of, I'm trying to see if there's a design. It's just purple and black, sort of has a spider webby. I'm not really seeing what the design is, if there is a design. For some reason, I want to say it looks almost like really washed out wallpapery sort of look to it. Stripes there. Ew, no, I don't like the snake. This is another one of those really thick pages. And it's got moths on the back side. I would have to cover that up and put something different in there. Don't like the snake. This page is the green and black. Ooh, and then this one is purple with roses. I don't see anything too creepy, or I don't see anything creepy. So roses there. And more stickers here. crows and owls and cauldrons and hats and trees and roses and spiders. Ew. That's a cool night sky. And this is more brown, mauvey brown. And then stickers. Spider web. And blue and black there. And these are perforated, so you could make some cool bookmarks with these and decorate them up, maybe laminate them. Yeah, those are fun. Kind of a candy stripe there and some grungy orange. There you have a doily with just spider web and bats. Skeleton parts and pieces. Another doily. And there's skulls on this side and more stickers. What do you call these? Index size cards. I knew it would come to me eventually. This one's got candy on the back side. These are perforated and they each have a fun little design on the back. A haunted home is a happy home. Not sure about that, but anyway, trick or treat. And this is another one of those. Both of these are those ones that are perforated so you can punch all the different layers out. You could punch them all out and pop each layer up. That would be kind of fun too. But again, you can mix and match, turn them however you want. Create it your own way. And this one's the same. That's a fun Harlequin design there and a stripe. Yeah, this has that sort of, I'm not sure if you can see it, but like old-time wallpapery design, which I think that other piece might have had, but it was way more muted. Oh, and then you've got more border pieces over here. Bats. Stripes. More tags. Cute. And they're all perforated, so you can punch them out. Oh, this is cute. Decorative paper. That's also cute. Bats and moons. And more stickers. And then another journal. And ghosty paper. Let's see what's inside of this one. This notebook belongs to... Oh, so this one's got lined paper. What I'm thinking would be kind of fun is to make like a traveler's journal or whatever. You could make your book cover, and then with the elastic cords, which I have, these can just slip in and out of it. It's not really the size of a traveler's journal or notebook if there's a typical size, but that's what I'm thinking these will be fun to do. That's kind of what I have in my mind to do with these. More Harlequin, more spider webs. Oh, candy, that's cute. Another muted page, and I mean, there is design in it. It's like you can't really make out what it is, but you can tell that it's there. Candy corn. I like candy corn. Harlequin with little ghosties, stripes, and here are, these are like those, like artist trading card size almost. They are perforated and just all photo frames, so that's fun. And then there's places to write on the back. So these would be really cool to use as the base of an artist trading card, and then you can write your trade information on the back side there. Keep that in mind. This has got potion bottles and snakes and moons and all that happy stuff. Skulls on the back, black cats with some magic around them. I never know what to call these things. I guess you can call them stars. It's got moons. I always just call it magic. Some vases here, so that wouldn't necessarily have to be Halloween. Witch hats and moons. Oh, that's cool. That would be a great background for a haunted house or whatever. This is all stickers. And again, you can use the back side once you've finished with this, pulling all the stickers off that side. And this is a pretty color here with that wallpapery kind of design again. Harlequin, more stickers. This is another one of those punch out frame things. Spider webs there, more like bookmarks or whatever you want to use these for. And they're perforated. Witch hats and brooms. This one's interesting. It's got that wallpapery design, and then it is in like octagons or, you know, pie shapes, whatever. Bats, kind of a purpley lavendery color here. And skulls on the back. Ooh, snakes. And this piece has like some little gray polka dots on it. This I know is a package of wrapping paper, and I will open it in a bit. Toil and Trouble. This is another one of those frame ones. More Harlequin. Oh, that's interesting. And more index card size perforated ones here. And they've got places to write on the back. Bats over here and more tags. Some more of that kind of wallpaper design on the back of those tags there. A nice stripe. This is kind of different. Ooh, that's a pretty rust color there. They hide in the shadows. That's a rattlesnake. Ew. Okay, this is another one of those perforated pages. Ooh, this is cool. I've never really been into the skeletons and skulls and stuff, but sometimes it's interesting to me, and I do kind of like that. Okay, so moons here and shooting stars or stars with lightning or whatever that is. And not potion bottles necessarily. Well, some of them are. The little round bottles have, well, some, I guess all of these bottles have plugs in the top, corks, and then there's vases. Okay, this is that thick, really thick paper again. And there's more flowers and skulls. And more of the ATC little size or journaling cards, however you want to use those. Those are all perforated. And spider web and spiders, polka dots. Another frame page here. Okay, spiders and snakes. Okay, moths and moons and roses here. More index size cards. This one's cool for a night sky. And a stripe and more like bookmark. Little potion bottles and stars and hands and whatever there. And more witch hats and brooms there. Bats. Okay, this is very thick. It's some more of that really thick paper, which is nice to be using for like covers. Feel the magic. This is cool. This is probably my favorite then of these perforated frame ones. I don't know about this stuff. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Moths here. No tricks, just treats. Happy haunts. All perforated little tags again. And then those are kind of fun frames there. Here's a night sky with stars and the moon or magic. Now that page, can't you just see a funny witch on a broom flying here? That's what I see in my imagination. And here's gingham with spiders. Okay, this is wallpaper, but it's got little tiny skulls. Maybe all of it has had that and I just didn't see it or notice it. Ooh, this is pretty. Like that. And another big doily there. I would probably use this side. And more index size cards that punch, or they're perforated. That's cute. These are all cute. Okay, this is like a lace, yeah, like lace. It's very cool. I mean, the design, it's, oh, it's got like crows in it going horizontally here. And vertically, these are birds. You really have to pay attention to really notice what you're looking at. Lined paper, candelabras, spooky ones, polka dots, more like bookmarks. Now this paper is more like the wallpaper design again, but there's not any skulls or anything in there. Ghosts, mushrooms, that's interesting. The little jars and vases, and stripes. Okay, so normally this book would be $19.99 if you paid full price for it, which is not that expensive for all that you get in here, in my opinion. I got it on sale. Seems like I paid $13 and something for it. Okay, let's look at the wrapping paper. Now this you can use as wrapping paper or you can use it in any way you want. And there's a good amount of it. It is slick, just to let you know. Okay, snakes. No, thank you. Ghosts. And it opens up to a good size piece of paper. I like the ghosts. You could actually fussy cut those out if you wanted. And a nice orange on that side. So you've got lots of magic or stars here. And inside of this one is very vintage fun. And you could totally cut all of these little things out if you wanted and use as ephemera or whatever. Or you could cut this page in half or cut it a quarter of it and cut out the things and use the rest for something else. Okay, Janna. Oh, this is pretty. It's like a jade green with blue moths and the moon. I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of weird symbol, but it's a neat design anyway. Purple here on this side. Oh, it's the jars and the bottles and all that on this side. So that's a neat paper. And nothing about this looks Halloween, so you could use this for whatever if you didn't want to use it for Halloween. And this is very pretty. And there's no Halloween images on this either. So you could use that in a different way. And this one is bats, I think. Yes, bats. And that is the end of it. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this little walkthrough of this fun book from Michaels. And then the ephemera pack that I got and the fun little ghosty stickers. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care and happy crafting. Bye-bye.